It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Lawrence going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Easy. Route.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. A pass pulled in by Irving. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Red on red.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Blaster, 6. Set.
Right to the air goes Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's gonna look for the home run ball.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Down.
The motion man is Nakua. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ready, ready. Set, cut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Carolina.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Ready.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
Ready, set, go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied. So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Recovered by the receiving team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey.
Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set, ready. You, yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Check, mega.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Edo blue. Green jack. Black ultra. Ready?
Back to the air, it's Young. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Jaguars 15, Panthers 8.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready. Black shot. Set hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Carolina Panther.
On 1st down is Young. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Drill green. Set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He keeps it himself. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready, ready.
Now Young. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
White, white. Smash, red. Slide blue. Set, go.
They'll go play action with Young. A throw on the run is complete.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Smash, smash. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarter?
That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
That's going to be intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. This is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Ready.
line.
Pause right.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
Hut, hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Oakson. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Set. Hut.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Hey, go Fury.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie
Here we
game,
go.
late,
Set.
and this is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board,
Right,
keep
97.
possession of the ball, and have it 1st
Throw.
down.
52.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
17. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Go. 13 loop. Big 13 half. Take right open.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Panthers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. But they'll get him down for no gain.
Ready, strike.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Young. That's to the right side and caught by Olsen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set, hut.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.